Gullah, Gyal. What a do. So, check this out. I realized something today about myself. I realized that I am too harsh on myself. I am harsh on where I should be in life and what I should be doing. One thing that I had to learn, kind of in my life, in this journey of life, is to pretty much not compare myself to others. Because when I was in my younger days, I like to talk about my younger days because I'm getting old. First of all, I want y'all to check this out. I was looking at my hair today and I was like, what is all this? I was like, what's in my hair? Oh shoot, no, that's my wisdom coming in. So in my younger days, which was about my 20s, I I used to compare myself a lot to other people, and the ego part of me never really admitted to the fact that I was comparing myself. But in actuality, I was looking at what other people were doing. I was comparing where I was at with where they were at, and being hard on myself for not being further than I wanted to be, I guess, in a way. And actually, it wasn't that far or long ago. It was actually within this time in which, I had to break free from social media because, as you know, social media breeds that type of thinking, that type of awareness. And even now, I'm kind of in a space to where I'm still overcoming that. And I just had an experience today where I was being harsh on myself. I was talking to my daughter, and I was telling her how, like, as far as like career wise, I feel like my face is dry, darling. She needs mask. Anyways, I was telling about career wise, about how it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy trying to climb and become who I need to become within my career, within my business, within just my purpose, because I'm not chasing just money and I'm not chasing a certain status. I'm actually chasing purpose. So when I'm chasing purpose, and I don't even want to say chasing, but pursuing my purpose in this life, I'm coming on a whole different frequency, because what I have to do is actually dig deep within my soul and heal so many things about myself that in order to become who I need to become. And so it's a different journey for me than it would be for somebody else who is not on this certain spiritual type path. And so what I'm starting to acknowledge and realize is the fact that, yeah, we are on our individual journeys, and that we should look nowhere but ahead, because the only lane we're in is in our own. And when I talk about being, I'm not in competition with nobody. It's just me against me at the end of the day. It's just me against who I used to be and who I'm becoming. But let me just be honest and transparent right now. One thing that I've been struggling with for many years is acceptance. Ever since I was like a little girl, and when I was like in elementary school, I went to all white school, so I was automatically different, and I wasn't like the token black girl. I was from the south side, going up north to where all the white kids were. As a kid, I'm about to be 35, and I experienced racism as a kid, like being called the N-word and all kind of things. So that shows you how much the world does progress, right? Yeah, no progression. Anyways, and so I've always had a issue with being like accepted in cohorts, in my peer groups. So elementary was difficult because I was, like I said, not the token black kid at an all white school. Then when I got to middle school, I went to a black school on my side of town, and I didn't grow up with them, and I didn't dress like them. I didn't really act like them. I didn't have the personality. I didn't know how to connect with them. And so I always felt so outside of it. And I think a lot of it stemmed from my own mentality and what I was creating in my own mind anyway. But of course, at that time, I didn't know what was going on. But I never felt like I really fit into my community. And where I live, it's like really too, it used to be really too close knit, where like the community, politics, and all that is major here. Like, it's all about who you know, what you know, and all that. And my family, they know a lot. They know a lot of people. They're really big in the community. But when it comes to me, I've always kind of been like the I don't want to say black sheep, but I've always kind of been like the kind of invisible force. I've always been kind of like this invisible force. Like, I'm there, but like I'm not. But I'm there, but I'm not. Like, people acknowledge my existence, but yet they don't. And maybe it's because I don't really care. Maybe it's because I tend to do me, although a part of me used to care, but now I'm like at a point where I don't. But something happened recently when I realized that even with me trying to grow in my fitness career, my dance fitness career, or and all that I'm doing, as a Reiki therapist and all that, and as I'm growing in that space, I see that a lot of support is always shifted to other people who are doing the same thing, and it seems like people intentionally like hop over me to go to those other people. And I know a lot of it has to do also with me being a single woman and not married, and a lot of these women who are married, and you know how married women are, and if you're a married woman, you know how you are when it comes to a single woman. You don't want to have a single woman. You don't want to be supporting no other single woman, because you scared that she might get around your man, even though she don't want your man. She want her own man, and you the only one that wants your damn man. But y'all know how y'all married women be. And so I deal with that kind of shit because I'm at that age where a lot of people are married. So yes, you see the little young single one that look all good, that still got it. Yeah, I'm coming cocky. And it's kind of like, oh well, we're gonna go look at her. We're gonna go support her over here. We're gonna go support her over here. We ain't gonna support her. You know what I'm saying? And I see that. But one thing I'm noticing is that, you know what? That's cool. I can save my energy. I don't have to be around y'all anyway. Because it used to bother me, but like I saw a situation today where I'm like, you know what? That doesn't really bother me. I'm pretty good. Like I'm cool with my journey, and I know that my journey is in divine timing. So I'm just learning how to just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment and not try to rush life. And I'm cool with just doing these little videos because I feel like this is healing for me. I'm able to vent to my my little camera right here. And I'm good. I was like, because I'm known to walk alone, but I am alone for a reason. I seen this I call them memes, but my daughter was like, that's not a meme. But I was like, it's a meme to me. Anything that I share on a computer, it's a meme. It could be a quote and it's still a meme to me. But anyways, it was like this meme, right? And it was one of those split memes, right? Where it showed Muhammad Ali. And one of the pictures was him he was running in like this misty fog by himself. And he was just running, right? And then, and it said, sometimes you start your journey alone or something like that. I gotta find that thing again. But like, and emphasize that sometimes, the journey starts like, there we go. Boom. Whew. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. So it was him jogging by himself in this like misty fog. Like you could tell he was just training. Right. And it says, sometimes your journey begins like this. Then the second picture was with him. I guess he was in Africa and he had like all these people behind him and he's holding up his hand like he's the champion and everybody's excited like, yeah. And then it said, and it ends like this. So sometimes your journey begins like this and it ends like this. So it kind of begins alone, but it ends triumphantly as long as you stay in your own lane and your own path and never worry about how it's going to end. Just focus on how it is in the process. And I love that I'm doing these videos because it's just helping me so much, because when I look at that, when I look at the community out here, and I look at the politics out here, and trust me, there's more stories than just what I kind of went over today. But when I look at that, and it just further confirms within me that, it is not for me to look for myself in this world, because that's how the world is. The world can treat you like you're not there. And that's why it's so important to look for the world within you and bring that to life, because when I look at the world within myself, I'm able to stay strong in this space. I'm able to see and recognize the gems that are within my own soul. And I'm like, if only you knew. But thank God, I know who I am. Okay. But anyways, that's all I want to say. Growth is very powerful. Revelation is very powerful. Wisdom. Y'all see my wisdom coming in? Wisdom is very powerful. Look at all that wisdom. That's wisdom coming in. And I'm thinking about dyeing my hair too, but I don't dye the roots. Like, if anything, I just do the tips. Like, so I'll make, like, if I do the hair again, I'll do the tips, because I always say, I never dye my roots, because I'll never forget my roots and my true roots. The true color of my roots, and what grows out of my scalp is this beautiful melanin ass hair. On this melanin ass skin, darling. On this melanin ass woman, my child. Anyway, I'm feeling myself, but I'm supposed to. That's called self-love. Go Gyal. And I'm out.